welcome you all into the video series of Teachnook. This is a kind of a series where we are getting connected with a lot of people coming from different industries. So upcoming videos will be on the different topics and onto the different things. Now here's we are into the first video of the video series where we'll be talking about CAT 2024 used to. So CAT is common admission test which is held by different IIMs if I'm talking. So CAT is basically comprises of three different sections. We're starting from VRC, which is verbal ability and reading comprehensions. Second, which is DILR, data interpretation and logical reasoning, and the third one is QA, which is quantitative ability, right? Hello guys, this is Sanket. Welcome you all into the video series of Teachnook. This is a kind of a series where we are getting connected with a lot of people coming from different industries. So upcoming videos will be on the different topics and onto the different things. Now here's we are into the first video of the video series where we'll be talking about CAT 2024. So I'm Sanket, I'm a former employee of Teachnook, and now I'll be joining IIM Kashipur for my further studies. So we'll be talking more about how the exam is, what kind of questions you guys have to face, how you can go for your MBAs and to get admitted into the MBAs, and what my personal experiences are. So let's jump into the topic and let's start. So hi guys, as CAT 2024. It's very excited moment for everyone when they are starting their studies, right? Because the people who are starting for this, or you who will be starting for this, are coming from different backgrounds. Might be you're pursuing your job, might be you're studying, or might be you have a gap year, right? And you might have heard about this, about CAT, might be due to the fleshy numbers which reflect on the placement reports of IIMs, or any of your colleagues who have passed and who got a settled career, or you want a career transition, right? So this will be the some permutation and combinations for the different things where you want to go for MBAs, right? Each individual will be having their different things to go for an MBA, right? So let's start and let's try to understand what kind of exam CAT is, how you can crack CAT 2024. Right, and going for the MBAs into the next years, right? So we'll be even talking about the interviews too. So CAT is common admission test which is held by different IIMs. If I'm talking about CAT 2024, it will be mostly held by IIM Kolkata. Last year when I have given CAT 2022-3, it was Lucknow. So it is CAT 2024. Try to understand what kind of exam it is, right? So from my personal experience, see, whenever you will be cracking a CAT, you will be joining into the IIMs for becoming a manager or getting into the leadership role on the different MNCs, right? So CAT basically will be checking your time management skills, right? Definitely the curriculum, the academics are there, but I think the primary things which CAT is checking is your specific time management skills, right? Why I'm saying this. So CAT is always about the different kind of questions, from very easy, moderate, difficult and very difficult, right? Now always you are making selection during the questions paper, right? That which question to solve, right? So it will check your ego, it will check your selection skills, it will check your time management skills, how you are managing your time into the different questions, and are you able to find an easy set and easy questions for you, right? So CAT is basically comprises of three different sections. We are starting from VRC, which is verbal ability and reading comprehensions. Second, which is DILR, data interpretation and logical reasoning, and the third one is QA, which is quantitative ability, right? So we'll try to understand all these three sections deeply, right, in a short. So let's talk about VRC. When it is about VRC, the first thing let's discuss about RCs, right? It is reading comprehension. So it is basically passages where you'll be getting some questions after that and you have to solve that, right? So you'll be having overall 24 questions in VRC, right? And in these 24 questions, there will be 4 to 5 different sets, right? Now you have to read that set and then followed by the questions where you will be having the answer into the passage itself. But as I told, like CAT is a kind of a exam, might be kind of a questions which it is asking, you will be not getting the same wordings over there, but you should understand the meaning, then it will be more easy for you, right? And from my side, if I'm talking about one specific solution for RCs, it is reading, reading and reading, right? So try to read more. And if I'm talking about the resources for that, you can read a newspaper, a digital newspaper, right? You can go on the website like Eon Essay. You can go on to the read and different articles, right? You have the book like Word Power Mate Easy, which will increase your vocabulary. So these are some of the things, and especially one thing which I recommend, try whatever you are reading, try to read it digitally, right? Because whenever you are going and giving the exams, it is online, right? You will be reading on a desktop, right? So try to have that habit from now itself, like reading into the laptop or reading into the phone, right? So which will help you into the exam days and all, right? This is not any thumb rule, but it's just a suggestion from my side which will help you, right? Now this is about the RCs, right? Let's go and talk about VA, right? Verbal ability is comprises of para jumbles, right? It is para completions, odd one out, para summaries, right? And a lot of critical thinking questions. Some of the critical questions thinking are also there, right? Now it is para jumble where you will be giving 5 different sentences, and now you have to assemble them in one proper order where it forms a logical paragraph, right? Same odd one out where 5 sentences or 5 phrases will be given, and now you have to select one which is odd one out, which is not aligned with the meaning of the other 4 sentences, right? So same goes for para summary where you will be given one paragraph, and now you have to choose the specific summary for that, right? So for this, when it is verbal ability, it's all about how you have read your English from childhood, right? And now if you want to sharpen that, definitely you have to put hard work over that. You have to learn basics of grammar, you have to learn some basics things of the English, right? Tenses, prepositions, how it will work, so which will help you. So just try to focus over there. This is all about VRCs. Now let's jump into the second part of the section, right? Which is about DILR, right? When it is DILR, so data interpretation and logical reasoning. Earlier back before 2019, when the CAT was for 3 hours, right? So that time DI sets were different and LR sets were different. But nowadays, whatever questions paper CAT is designing, it is in a way where both the things are mixed up, right? You will be having half of the data, and even with that you have to use your logic to get that data on the chart, right? Now when it is about DILR, the things which I will recommend for you guys, it is about the perspection, right? The more kind of a perspection you will be having towards one thing, it will be more easy for you to solve a DILR set. Might be here I will be sounding philosophical, where I will be talking about perceptions and all and perspectives and all, right? It's not philosophical thing, it's a normal thing, because see, this I'll give you one example. So there's a T behind me, right? Now to you audience, right, it will be visible from this side where you can see the front side of the T, but right, by sitting over there only, can you imagine the frontal view, dorsal view, the top view and the bottom view, right? Can you perspect it? Can you design, or can you think in a way where you will be seeing, you will be predicting that how this plant can be seen from a dorsal view, how this plant can be seen from a top view or a bottom view, right? Now if this kind of things are there, and you can do these things in the regular life also, if any one situation is there, are you seeing that one situation from the different perspective, right? Why I am saying this, because might be as if you have took any of the set of DLR and trying to solve it, right? Because so there you will be seeing that you have to make a lot of cases for that, right? Let's take an example of one questions where there is a circular arrangement and the seating of the person can be either towards center or apart from the center, right? Now at this specific point, suppose you got all the data and there is one data which says that the person who is sitting in the fourth position from center, right? Now that specific person is either towards the center, facing towards the center, or either apart from the center, right? Now at this specific point, if you are thinking just about one data, that okay, this the data which is given to me about the fourth person, I'll be just changing that and solving the question same, right? This will not be a right approach, because might be in the questions there is a lot of data which you might have got with the help of this fourth person, that okay, there is a the person who is sitting left to this fourth person, right? Now when he is facing towards the center, the data change. When he is facing apart from the center, data changes, right? So what kind of perspective you are having, that will decide how fast you can or how easily you can solve one set, right? So try to put more and more efforts towards this thinking, where you can have a different perspective which will be helping you, right? If I'm talking about the topics, there are different topics, like circular arrangement, linear arrangement, games and tournament, floor arrangement, and etc., like Venn diagram and all, right? So these are the different topics which you can go for, and we'll be putting the informations over below into the description too, where you can go and you can check the details over there, right? Now, so as we have talked about the earlier two sections, VRC and ALR, right? Now let's jump into the third sections, which is QA. So now quantitative ability or math, right? So it consists of several topic which talks about modern maths, right? Arithmetic and all, geometry, trigonometry, the questions regarding speed, time, speed work, right? Time, distance, speed, all these things, right? Now, and there is lot of different topics where we will be talking about on this, right? So when it is about QA, now you have to see your strong point, right? Might be in math, so some people will be strong at geometry. I personally was not that much good at geometry, so I have studied about it, but I haven't given more efforts to it, because I know that there are certain questions where I am having stronger point, so I'll be making it more stronger. And definitely I read about geometry, because if there is some sort of questions which is very easy, right, which is talking about the basic rules of geometry, I should be able to solve that, right? So I'll be solving that. And then pick your strong point over there. If your strong point is time, speed, work, distance, right, then percentages question, simple interest, compound interest, right? So try to solve that and make sure that you're practicing different kind of a question, right? So if there is, let's pick one topic which is talking about percentages, right? Now in one percentages, the data which will be provided to you, right, can be in the different ways, where you sometimes will be having some data and like others is missing, or in other way where other data is provided and some data is missing, right? So try to solve different types of permutation and combination of the questions, right, of one specific topic, right? Don't go with just basic questions of every topic. If you are picking one topic and you are thinking that this is your strong point, then go there and solve all kind of different permutation and combination for that, which will help you, because who knows in like in the question paper what kind of data is being reflected, right? Then at that point, if it is your strong point, you should be able to solve it, right? But here's a trick, right? Don't take it on ego that okay, you have given 1 year to it and this should be the question where I am solving, and I am giving 5 to 6 minutes for one question. That will not make sense in CAT, right? So don't take it on an ego, right? That will be a piece of advice from my side. But definitely you should prepare in that way that you will be able to solve each and everything, right? So just always remember, it's not always about black and white. So sometimes it's always also about gray part too, right? And this is what I'm talking about over here, right? Now, so as we talked about these three questions, and in QA, so you'll be getting 22 questions. In DLR, you'll be getting 20 questions. In VRC, you'll be getting 24 questions. So overall CAT, which is about 66 questions, right? And for each section, you'll be getting 40 minutes, right? So the exam is of overall 2 hours, right? Now, As we talked about all three sections, let's talk about what will happen after CAT, because in this video we are not going to give you the knowledge till your CAT 2024. Even we'll be making sure that you should go into the IIMs, right? You should start your MBA, right? So we'll be helping you and we'll be providing you information in that way. So once CAT 2024 is over, like you have to start preparing for your PIs, because you will be knowing that what kind of exam you have given and what kind of expected scores you are. Like when you are starting preparing for a PI, right? At start when I told about for RC, read the articles, read the things. So try to read the articles where at first where you are having more interest in. Try to read the topics where you are having more interest in, right? And then try to read about some business case studies. Try to read about something which is about like general knowledge, which will be helping you into your PIs, right? Now, there are some colleges for whom you have to fill the form before CAT and after CAT, right? Into the upcoming videos, we'll be talking more about that. If you are mentioning over here, this length of the video can go long, right? So we'll be keeping it very specific information oriented, right? Now, so as I told about the colleges, once you are filling the colleges and starting preparation for PA, read about general knowledge, read about business case studies, read about your graduation if you are graduate or fresher, right? Read about the company and the work ex and the industry if you are working professionals, right? And then make sure that you are having proper answer, right? Prepare your good introduction where it shows each and everything about you, right? And try to drive the interviews whenever you are going for the interviews. Try that the driving wheel should be on your hand, right? If it is on the interviewer hand, then you will be just a person who will be just answering a question, right? Try to take it in a discussion way, or try to talk about the topics which you know more about, right? So which will be helping you a lot in this, right? And once this interviews is over, then after that there are colleges which you have already applied through, right? If I'm talking about Blackies or CAP or non-IIMs like FMS, right, NMIMS, SPGIN. So there are a lot of colleges. Try to read about the selection criteria of each college. For each college, the selection criteria is different, right? Where some colleges give more marks for the work ex, some colleges which gives more mark for the graduation, some gives more for CAT, for PI, right? So go on their website, you'll be getting a selection criteria, right? So there is one cumulative score, a CS score, right, which you will be getting after your PI, right, which consists of your 10th mark, 12th mark, your graduation, your work ex, your extracurricular activities, right, your PI, all these other things, right? So you have to focus on all this. So it's not key if you are starting now a CAT preparation, right? Try to even engage yourself. If you are doing a work ex, that is great. If you are not doing a work ex, try to do some internship or a live projects. Because whenever you are going into the MBA, if you are having a kind of a corporate exposure, it will be very good for you, because then you will be understanding better the kind of topics which you will be getting into the IIMS itself, right? Now, so this is all the things regarding CAT, regarding MBA, how you can go for. Best of luck for all the upcoming students who will be applying for CAT 2024. Hope this information will be helping to you, right? Stay connected with us, where you will be getting more and more information about the different topics and industries. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, so you'll be getting keep notified with the new videos, our upcoming videos, articles, news, and the information which I have talked. Will be attaching the links below into the description. So you go over there, you read about that, and even I'll be attaching my LinkedIn profile too. So if you want any kind of a help, feel free to connect with me. So see you guys soon into the next video.